All right, so we got home. It's 4 o'clock. We got home closer to like 3:45. I've just been unpacking. Turns out I just had altitude sickness, which is something that I've never had in all of my time going up to the cabin before. So that was a new one for me. But I did spend pretty much the whole trip a little bit like off, which is not so good. I didn't get to do nearly all the outdoor things that I was planning to. Really just one day I got out and did some things, and then today we came home. So it was kind of a bummer, but still a really fun trip. I love going out there. So back to writing sprints, I suppose. I'm still a little over 25,000 words in. I didn't get any writing done while I was there. I just didn't feel up to it. So check back with you guys maybe later today or in the morning when I get back to writing. So I guess that's pretty much it. All right, so not a writing update, at least yet today. It is Wednesday, just a reading update. So I'm still working on this book only because I didn't take it with me on vacation. I'm almost finished with it. I'll probably finish it this evening while I'm taking a break from writing while my husband's away. But I am still reading it. I really like it though. This is Sarah Sutton's book, one of her first ones, What Are Friends For? And just a little plug, shameless plug. If you didn't know, I'm gonna interview or talk with Sarah Sutton at the end of July for the Wednesdays with Writers podcast YouTube series. So make sure that you subscribe and turn on like notifications and stuff if you want to see that episode with her and see what we can learn from her. So she's really awesome, super, super sweet. And this book is adorable. I'm loving it so far. I've also already ordered some of her other stuff. So it's sitting on the shelf, ready for me to read. And I'll get back to you guys about that. And writing here in a little bit, because I am planning on writing in about like an hour or so. So see you then. So I meant to turn on a time lapse while I've been writing this afternoon and completely forgot. But I have made quite a bit of progress. It was a little slow going. I'm still kind of like recovering from the altitude sickness a little bit. I've had a headache. I think the headache's mostly like caffeine withdrawal because the only coffee we had up there was half calf, and I didn't feel well enough to even have a lot of coffee, and I normally drink a lot of coffee. So it was a little slow going, but I finally hit my stride, and let's see how far I've got. There it is. So I'm almost exactly 100 pages in. Oh my gosh, that number makes me want to write a little more just to be at 100 pages. But I am at 27,940 words right now. I do plan on writing this afternoon, so maybe I'll have another update for you guys in a few hours. I'm starting to wonder if I didn't actually have altitude sickness and if I was just really, really stressed out because my symptoms haven't entirely gone away. I said earlier I had kind of a headache. And all of my symptoms got worse than even when I was on vacation, the same symptoms. And I was noticing that it was starting to peak when I was getting a bunch of work emails, about work things coming up. And I've been trying to balance all of my writing deadlines, and I have to go back to work at the end of July. And so I'm wondering if maybe it's just related to that. I don't know, but I'm getting ready to put Finn down and then maybe get another writing session in tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Thursday. So after last night, after considering that maybe what I was dealing with all of vacation was not like altitude sickness, but just my anxiety, after I started seriously considering that, all of my symptoms vanished. So I guess that answers the question, which kind of sucks because it means that I was like so stressed out about vacation that I got sick on vacation. But it's okay, I'm feeling better today. I'm gonna sit down and try and read a bit more of this book. So let's do that. So I did my nails, wanted to get them nice and pretty for vacation. Now I'm going to eat lunch and then it's on to my afternoon writing session. I just hit 20, a little over 20, really it was like 28,500 something, I think, which is good. I've been a little bit distracted this afternoon by like the internet and things. I think probably because I spent the last like 5 days without much internet access because there's no signal at the cabin. But it's going okay. I'm taking a little bit of a break to walk around the backyard with June, my dog, and then we will be back in it, and I'm going to try to unplug a little so maybe I won't be as distracted. Good morning. I've finished What Are Friends For by Sarah Sutton. It was super sweet. I know that I had already said that in another video, but this book was just really cute and adorable. I was totally swept away. I didn't take it with me when I went on vacation this week for a couple of days through the weekend, and I found myself wishing I had the entire time I was on vacation. So definitely an amazing read. It's one that you could sit down and read in one go because the story just flows. And oh my gosh, this was so cute. So 5 stars for me. I'm out with June again. Hi, June. Taking a little walk in the backyard. So I broke 30,000 words just this afternoon. I'm still writing, so I don't actually know exactly what my word count is, but I know that I broke 30,000, so that's awesome. And I'm starting to really get into some big plot points, and so I've had to hit a little bit of a pause this afternoon because I've had to do some research. So some of my early readers of Guardians of the Sixth Gate have commented that it reminds them, like certain aspects of it reminds them of like the Greek underworld and things like the Odyssey and the Iliad, and that is where a lot of my idea has come from. It's definitely like a riff on those stories and different Greek mythologies. It's not like exact, like even the characters that have sort of based things off of are pretty different. Just some similar actions and ideas, but I'm having to do a little bit more research into Greek characters a little bit, some of those gods and goddesses, because I'm starting to get into some plot points where similar figures become important again, and I just want to make sure that what I'm referencing in some scenes is like accurate. So having to do a little bit of research, but that's the update I've got for you guys right now. I'm 30,000 words in, over 30,000. So we'll see how far I get. Finn just went down for a nap. I am going to write this afternoon. I usually write when he's down for a nap, but because we're leaving for a vacation tomorrow, first I want to clean the toy mess. So we're gonna do that first. It's vacation day! Woo! So, this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. No writing today. So what you saw of yesterday is as far in the draft as I've gotten, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm over halfway to the 50K mark. Again, that is the camp goal, but my personal goal is to try and finish the entire book in July, or at least in July, early August, because I start back to work the first week of August, but it won't get super busy until maybe like a week after that, the second week. So that's my goal. I'm doing really well. The story is flowing. I'm into like the tippy top of the mountain. I'm about halfway into my outline, where things start to really take off. And from there, I think there'll be more like flowing to write with. Oh, what is this jam? I don't even know. But that's pretty much it. So today, my husband's at work. He's coming back to pick me up at about noonish. And from there, we leave for vacation. So we are heading to Vegas to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. We've been married for 5 years. We've been together 6. And our anniversary, we eloped. And the first vacation we took after we eloped was to Las Vegas. We took a big road trip, went through a bunch of places. And so we called it our honeymoon because it was the first vacation after we were married. So we are going on like honeymoon part 2 to Vegas. So super exciting. We had a really good time there. Gonna see some shows, do some fancy dinners. It's one of our things we like to do. Is try out fancy dinners and see if we can recreate it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thanks for sticking with me. If you're participating in Camp NaNoWriMo July, leave me a comment below with how far into your draft you are. Tell me about your project. I want to know all about it. But that's it. So thanks a lot. Make sure to like, subscribe, find my social medias below in the description box. Follow them there because I post daily, especially to my TikTok, and I love to interact with people. I've made so many friends, like writing friends, book friends, online through the social media communities. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for following my journey. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!